Hello, everybody. Those who are watching or listening to this, hi, my name is Asher, the Keeper, who runs this Monster of the Week actual play, Katabasis, or as I like to call it, Katabasis, or as some others here call it Katabasis,
Cata, more like
Catabasis.
It's
cata,
Greek. I don't know.
catabussy.
Listen,
Great
that
story.
was out of pocket.
Redo.
No, that's fine.
What do you mean redo? That's funny.
It's fine. I can make it work. I can cut it out. If you've watched the last video and were extremely confused by it, don't worry because we designed it that way. Last episode was a trial run, and if you are here today after listening to the first episode and want to know what happens afterwards, well, you come to the right place. And now we're gonna actually officially do this introduction stuff correct. Now the only problem is two of our members are late, so we won't get to hear their introductions. But everyone else here, for now, is here, and we're just gonna go around, excluding Morgan. Sorry, Morgan, you can't talk about your character just yet. But
Yeah.
Man,
That's by design. Don't worry.
by design, don't worry. That's in the recording now. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So we're gonna go ahead and go around and introduce ourselves once again. I'm Asher, the Keeper of this Monster is a Mystery. Who wants to go next?
You choose.
All
You're the
right.
keeper.
Well, I guess Ethan, go ahead.
I'm Ethan. I play Alex Rodriguez. Should I describe what he is and what he does
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
stuff?
Describe him.
He is an FBI agent that works for a very mysterious department.
Okay. Well, what playbook? What playbook is he running?
He's a professional with, I think, 4 improvements.
4 improvements? Yes. Man, you're almost to advanced improvements. Okay.
I know.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Jace, go ahead and introduce yourself.
alright. I'm Jace. The boy that I'm playing as is Jax Welko. He's a technician that's also kind of a dollar store ghostwriter, and his playbook is the hard case.
Okay, nice. And although both Morgan and Luna's your characters are not going to be introduced right now, but just go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'll go first because I'm unmuted. I'm Morgan. I'm new. I haven't played before, but I'm very excited. Hello.
Alrighty.
I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
That's difficult.
Okay, we're moving on.
I have froyo more often than ice cream.
Fair enough.
That's fair, yeah. Froyo's pretty solid.
There's some really good froyo places near my house. Well, I say
Lucky.
near. It's like 15 minutes away, but yeah, that's close enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luna, go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience. Not your character yet.
Alright, hello, my name is Luna. I playing a new character. I was Felix before, but now I have someone new.
Okay. Nice. Felix was our resident expert, but he is no longer resident, as you will soon find out. Alrighty. We still have 2 other members, we have Damien and Bree. Once they come in later, we'll introduce you guys to them. But right now, they're enjoying a baseball game, and we hope that they're going to have a fun time. Meanwhile, we gotta get into the game. Get into this world.
Yeah.
Alright. I will say it has been about a week after the events of last session. Pretty, not really a week, actually. You know what? Actually, no. When did the last session end? When did it end?
Last week.
I'll actually say, yeah, of course, last week. uh, let's say this is, we start back up in the next couple days, as if anyone remembers the epilogue, we are going to continue off of that.
There are like 3 epilogues, so which
There
one
were
are you
3
talking-
epilogues. Guess what, guys? You guys have to guess which one.
Oh boy.
I'm joking.
The first one.
Yes, the first one.
That one.
Anyways,
That guy.
that guy. Yeah. We don't know about him. Anyways. I need to know right now where at this moment Alex and Jax are.
Alex and who?
Jax. Alex and Jax.
Yes.
Where are you all in the early morning?
How early?
9 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
Probably at his desk in the FBI.
Okay.
Still got a job to do.
Yeah, true that. I'd say Jax would be just starting his shift.
Okay. Early morning in Galloway, Colorado is nothing too special. It's just the crack of dawn as the sun is pouring through the cityscape as the days of many become busy. And thus, the day does become busy as Alex, you are swamped with work on your desk. Lots of paperwork, so to speak, for the recent events that may have transpired, that may have accumulated on your desk, being gone for 3 weeks total. And of course, Jax coming back to a job, a dead-end job, one would think, with a rather unsavory boss type fellow, trying to, get the work in that you've missed for 3 weeks. And nothing,
Right.
and while you guys are working, nothing shakes the feeling of what you've guys experienced and how much that has changed your perspective in many ways than one. But Jax, I think you get this news first. Once again, it is very similar to the first time this happened. You're in the garage working, and you look up to see the TV in the room is up in the corner, overwatching everything. And once again, you see the Galloway, Colorado news channel. And I'm not going to do the voice this time because I royally botched it last time. But you notice that you see what looks to be like breaking news: antique store has been broken into. As you see what looks to be pictures of this antique store, which is fairly recognizable to you, being from this town for a bit.
Oh god, who broke into it this time? But nah, he'll keep watching the news.
It is said that it is spoken that they don't know who broke in or what was taken, but that the thief is still at large, and those with any information to call in as well as that. But that seems to be the only form of breaking news that day. And you can't help but think back to I think you know what events I'm thinking of when I talk about the antique store.
Yeah. R.I.P. John. Fly higher, brother. But yeah, I know who I'm gonna be talking to after work.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Possibly. You hear a police car drive by, lights and sirens on as it heads towards the direction of the antique shop.
Damn, news reporters are fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Got
they
there
got there
before the
before the
cops
police.
did.
Maybe that's just backup.
That might be just backup.
Maybe back up. So what do you do?
I keep working because I need money.
Okay.
My broke ass needs to pay rent soon.
Mm-hmm. All right. Alex,
Yes.
you are in the general area, one would say. But you are back at the office in Denver, correct? Or would you be at your home in Galloway?
That's true. I think at this point I would be working at home, so there's a quote unquote officer in the field
Okay.
over here, considering all of the recent happenings.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess you see the same news sequence. That's once again the antique shop has been broken into, and police are investigating the scene. And if there's any information for who or what could be the culprit, that would be greatly appreciated. And once again, you recognize the antique shop from a very particular instance.
Fly high, John. Man, this place can't catch a break. And I think I'll go check it out. Since I'm an FBI agent.
Mhm.
By the way, guys, did I tell you I'm an FBI agent?
No way, impossible.
Yo, guys, I think Alex is an FBI agent.
No way, can't be. These feds.
I'll get
man.
in my van and start making my way to the antique shop.
All right. You drive your way down. What's fun, Jax? It's kind of funny. You do see Alex in his obvious FBI van, blacked out FBI van, drive by your workplace, heading in the same direction as the antique shop.
What the fuck is Alex doing out? Oh, wait. Yeah. Broken antique shop. Why is the oil plug covered in jello?
Why is the oil plug covered in jello? You hear from the side of you. Oh, sorry, must have spilled. I was saving that for lunch.
Fucking... Ricky, why the fuck are you eating jello?
I got hungry.
Out on the maintenance floor?
I got hungry.
Out on the maintenance floor.
I know. Big boy's got to eat. He's actually kind of large.
They have lockers for a reason. Keeping it in there. There's a break room for
Listen, the thing it's full. Listen, if I don't get my daily intake of Jello, I'm gonna die.
My brother in Christ. That doesn't even make any sense.
Some say it's a curse. I think of it as a blessing. It just eats more Jello.
He's just gonna go back to work.
All right.
Understandable.
All right. Alex, you eventually get to the antique shop and you see what looks to be police tape as two police cars are just in the general area. Mostly the cops are like talking. You look to see what looks to be the boss of this antique shop, the owner. Seems to be an older gentleman, and he's talking with the police. And the police is writing down notes and stuff like that. And you, what do you do?
I'm gonna get out and then I'm gonna ask the sheriff or a police officer what's happened.
I'm sorry, who are you? The police officer says.
I pull out my badge. Alex Rodriguez with the FBI. I'm here to do a little bit of investigation.
Oh, sorry, sir. What do you want to know?
Just what went down.
No.
Seems like this place got hit, what is it, twice in a month now?
I guess you could say it like that. Here, he pulls off the police tape for your entry, and you walk with him towards the building, and you step inside, and looks like the antique shop. It's filled with stuff you recognize or not. Some really, really old stuff, but otherwise, it's the antique shop. And he says, well, apparently someone seemed to have broken in, and that's what the owner says, that things are missing where they're not quite supposed to be. We're trying to figure out that now.
So, there are things missing and then there are things not where they're supposed to be?
I guess you could say that. Oh no, you can talk to
I'm
the
gonna
owner
look around for
specifically.
the owner.
Yeah, he's talking to the one of the other police officers nearby.
Is it the same police officer I yelled at?
No. The same police officer that you yelled at died.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he died in
Oh,
the fiery
right, yeah, he
explosion
was
in
in
the
the-
Banshee arc.
Fly hot, brother. I'm gonna walk up and... You know when you like walk up and not say anything but still listen to the conversation?
Mm-hmm. Alright. Honestly, go ahead, roll investigate a mystery for me, please.
Big money! Oh, reroll. Okay. Alright. Investigate a mystery. 11.
Ooh, ask me 2 questions from the list.
What happened here?
That's a good question.
And the end all be all. What is being concealed here?
Okay. You listen to this conversation. You hear the owner speak about how many of the items is not where they're supposed to be. It seems that things are missing as well, and you pry into that. You ask what are the things that are missing, and the owner pulls out a list of items that should be where they're supposed to be, and you take that list and you use it as a reference as you walk around the shop. It seems to you that what happened here is that something broke in and stolen what looks to be a porcelain doll and a antique sword, as well
And
as
that's
not that there's a couple other things missing, but otherwise looks like what he's really poignant about the fact that he's missing his doll and a rather antique sword, which by the price tags as by the sides are pretty pricey, even for an antique shop.
So why are they so expensive? I mean, an old sword and an old porcelain doll. I could probably go get one of those at some random antique shop for maybe like $50.
Oh, no, you don't understand. This one was life size. This one was unique. Old, and when I mean old,
Yeah,
I mean really old. Like, nearly like 19th century.
Well, my grandma has a couple life-size dolls in her house. They're creepy.
Oh, well. Well, it's very important that I would, acquire those back. It took a lot to get them,
And
It's
what
a lot
about
of
the sword? What's
lot of
special
his-
about the sword?
It's just an old sword, just expensive. It's actually one of
Can
the
I-
swords used by a general in its time. And I'm gonna answer what is being
Yeah.
concealed here. And as you're looking around, as he's talking to you, just getting the general feel of the area, you look down at the ground just haphazardly, and you see what looks to be something odd. Now you've been thinking that this is a. You've walked around and you walk out. You actually walk outside and look at the ground outside. And you realize, you do see that the door is broken and that the glass is everywhere. But the glass is everywhere on the outside. You get the
Take note of
inclination
that.
you take the inclination that something broke
It
out.
wasn't a break-in.
It was a break out.
It was a break out. Can I'll keep that in mind. While I'm looking at that, can I like read about a situation or something to try and see if he's lying? Because I'm not totally sure they're just old if they're worth that much.
I'm afraid that you can't sense motive in this game. There's no. You just have to take their word for it, unless you have a specific
or
move.
not. Should I relay that information to him? Does it look like he's noticed? Does it look like the police officers noticed? Yeah.
You don't know how far along the police officers are. It looks like they have just set up the area.
Okay.
They probably will notice eventually, but right now that's not what they're focused on. They're focused on the.
And you said the doll was. And you said the doll was life-sized.
Yes, like I'd say a little shorter than me, but overall, a very important piece of history, one would say.
This might be a bit of an odd question. Have you ever come in and it be in a different spot?
No, it's always been in this one little corner. He sort of motions you to the corner where a chair is sitting.
No, no.
And it's
why they
empty.
gotta have the chair?
The other thing, though, too, is that when you look at the reference sheet that you have, the antique sword was actually like next to it, like in a sheath, like against the wall, because this is like towards the corner.
I'm gonna take out my little journal, and can I ask him, what exactly did this doll look like, so I can track it down, and if I find it, I can return it to you.
Oh yes, and gives you the description. The description looks to be of a more female-looking doll. To describe it perfectly, it is like one of our life-size dolls over at our actual grandma's house. Is her name?
So
Is her
creepy,
name
guys.
Lauren? Is that the life-size doll's name at grandma's house?
I
Is
have
it
no
Lauren?
clue.
I don't know. Except this doll has probably longish orange hair, but overall just a porcelain doll that's life size. You'd probably notice it.
All right. And one last question. What's your name, sir?
Yes, I am Eric Hartwell.
All right. Thank you so much, and I'm sure we can get that back to you, your sword and your doll, quite soon.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm gonna walk out and start talking with some of the police,
Okay.
or trying to seeing if they know anything that I don't yet.
All right. What do you talk to them about?
1 second, I'm writing a note. Shop. I'm gonna walk up to some of them. Oh, any leads yet, guys? Fingerprints, anything?
He sort of looks down at his notes as he's surveying the area. It's like, no, nothing yet. We're getting forensics down.
All right. I'm sure you guys hopefully have noticed already, but that glass, there's no glass inside. It's all shattered outside. So
One of them looks down.
something must have broken out.
One of them looks down. Oh shit. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Huh. Do you think there's a this is a pretty old building. You think there's a sewer grate in the inside? Someone must have crawled in from the an access panel from the bottom.
I'm not sure. I can go check.
No, I hear.
Do you guys know if
I can go check. One of them goes to
do you
leave.
guys know if there's any, if it's just this man, Mr. Eric, Mr. Hartwell, if there's anybody else in here that works here?
No. From what I know, no. He, well, his late wife passed away recently. That's where he, that's the only other person that would work here. He works the shop alone now.
All right. Is Jax's shop within eye distance? Can I see it?
Honestly, yeah.
Like down the street?
Honestly, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh shit.
Yes, get roped into this, please.
Wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Before I go over there and converse with Jax, I'm gonna go in and see about that officer who was looking for that sewer grate.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, okay. You follow him. You see him. You follow him. You go into the back. He talks to the owner, who points into a direction, goes in the back, and sees that there is an access hatch in the bottom that leads to what looks to be a basement that also leads to the another grate that could be led to the sewers. Oh, huh. Wow. I guess there is something like that here.
All right. Well, I have my lead. You can go write your report. I know they take forever to write. I'm gonna go get one of my colleagues, and we can go investigate this. See if there's any evidence down there.
All right.
Pleasure meeting you. What's your name? And I hold out my hand for a handshake.
Officer Greg, and he shakes her hand.
How white is he?
Pristine.
All right, Greg. Have a good day. And I'm gonna start making my way downtown, walk in fast to Jax's mechanic shop.
All right. Jax, you're working. You're working, and then you're half working. You're outside. You're sort of like outside you're just looking out at the sun, as it is. You're probably just taking a short break, and then in the distance you can see what looks to be a very familiar shape as Alex is walking towards you at a rather fast pace.
Not speed, not running, but not walking either.
Power walking.
Power walking or jogging?
Big strides.
Big strides. Shit. He's gonna, like... Fuck. Okay. He's gonna wipe his face off with the oil rag. What's going on, big guy?
Hey, Jax, how's the business going?
A bit on and off.
Well, I'm sure you've been aware since you're only a block away. The antique shop has been broken into.
Busted into, yeah.
But not broken into. Broken out of.
How the fuck does that...
The glass door.
Somebody...
The glass door was shattered, but all of the shattered glass went outside. There's nothing inside.
He just raises an eyebrow.
And guess what was stolen? He giggles to himself.
What?
A giant antique sword and a giant life-size doll.
You mean that creepy fucking doll that they kept in the corner?
Yep. Now, I'm no stranger to the paranormal or anomalous, so...
I don't think anybody that we are friends with is new to anomalous crap like that. Well,
There is a sewer gate, an access panel, down in the back that I think we could take a look at.
As you say that, I'm gonna need either one of you or both of you to roll read a bad situation for me, please.
Oh shit!
I'm
Wait,
good
I
at
don't
this.
have Okay, hold on. I need to get.
No, wait, I'm not
a
good at
dice
this. I lied.
roller. I actually need to get a dice roller real quick because my dice are at a completely different location right
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
now. I completely forgot about that. I don't have my copper and vibranium dice, which makes me very, very sad.
Making my way downtown, walking fast.
No, shut copyright.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Shut up, copyright.
Oh, my bad.
You said read a bad situation.
Read a bad situation.
I got an 8.
12.
Oh wow. Okay.
Dang. Okay.
Well, you guys get 4 questions altogether.
4 altogether?
Yeah, I guess you
Or
don't.
2.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Alex, you get 3. Jax, you get 1.
What's the best way in?
I know it's funny because I'm asking you guys to ask 4 questions, but it's only 1 question that I'm actually looking for in like total. And it's funny because that's not the one. But it's fine.
Really?
No, it's
best-
it's funny. It's fine though. I mean, yeah. Honestly, I should just count your guys' success as a full success and just show you what's going on.
Fair enough, I guess.
That's fair enough, I guess. You see what looks to be 2 more red lights and sirens rush down this road down here, and you follow them down, and they go right past the antique shop. And while you're looking at them, you also see that the police officers that were at the antique shop immediately run out and also get into their own cars.
They
and
drive
chase out-
off too?
And they drive off following them.
Hey, Jax, do you perchance have a police radio scanner?
Am I gonna get in trouble if it isn't legal?
It is. It's legal.
All right, shit.
No,
Okay.
no, yeah, it's completely legal to own one.
I was at the point Jack was going with, but he's gonna roll with what you just said.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. I didn't think that was in character.
No, that was.
No.
All right, so I'm not gonna get in trouble. Great.
No,
All
they're
right. Yeah.
not in this certain situation. Can we tune in? Master?
You guys are at his workspace. I don't think there's a police tuner at his workplace right now.
No, not in a mechanic shop, bro. Wait, do I? I might in my
do.
van, right?
You should. You should.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're FBI, man, with a van.
Oh wait, and my van has surveillance gear. I get to use the surveillance gear. Follow me, Jax.
All right. I don't have to use the illegal police scanner. Yay! That's not in character.
And
You
I'm gonna
hear-
use my
What is
surveillance gear.
You hear
Yay.
from behind you your coworker. Hey, wait, Jax, where you going?
FBI.
Yep, FBI business. Gotta go.
Oh shit. Okay, and just returns back to work.
All right, see you, man.
He does not even
Man, I love
respond to
being
you.
an FBI
He
agent.
does not respond to you. You do get the feeling though it's just like a school cafeteria. Ooh, he's in trouble.
It's like, I'm not in trouble. I'm hanging out with my boy.
Okay, what do you guys do?
Get in the van.
And listen
Sure.
in.
All right. There's nothing for you to roll. You guys tune into the radio and you hear what seems to be dispatch talking to the police cars, and you get the idea that these are the same police cars that have left. And you hear on the radio of another car saying, "We've reached the destination, and yeah, it's a lot of blood. Can we get forensics down here instead? I think this is gonna be more pressing."
Go.
And then he dispatch Roger, and then just talks about the dispatch. Says,
Oh shit.
"I don't think you don't think Dr. Marco is available, is she?" And then
Oh.
the dispatch is like, "We can send her down." And the police officer is like, "Yeah, do that. This is bad."
Well, looks like we got something else to do.
Oh god, can I get another 3 weeks? Please.
5 more minutes.
5 more minutes. Can the city stay saved for 10 minutes?
I mean, you really gonna pass up this?
I guess that's fair enough.
I
Oh,
could
what's some
use
more action?
your hot head and your hot hands.
Alright, that's one way to say that. But
I really could use your hands.
you need a
I could
hand
use your
in this?
abilities.
You really need a hand in this?
I drive away.
You drive. Where do you drive? Where are you going?
And
Oh, come on.
I step on it.
Oh, come on. Me leaving my shift test is gonna cost me an arm and a leg now.
I do it mid sentence on Jax. And press him into the seat.
He's still going on with the joke.
I'm going in the direction that the officers went.
All right. And you head into the direction of the officers, and eventually you do get to what looks to be the spot. And this spot is outside of town, on the main road leading out of the town. And you see what looks to be these 4 police cars all parked around the side of the road. And what you also see is a civilian car on the other side on the side of the road too. But seems to be like no one's in it, and the police officers are coming out, and looks like a few. You can see one of them trudging deeper into the woods, and the other ones like scratching their heads and pulling out police tape to just block off the area. Not across the street, but block off the section of the street.
I'm gonna park my van on the opposite side of the street and then hop out. 2 big cases in one day, it looks like.
Yeah, no shit. And just sort of like looks to Dan like that. You gonna try something?
Try what?
You gonna do something about it? Sorry.
Well, I gotta know what's happening here first.
Yeah, it's fair. Here, follow Sanchez. He knows the way. And
See,
Sanchez.
is that the one near the forest?
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Greg.
No problem.
Come on, Jax, let's go.
Alright. Either way.
All right. You go to Sanchez. Sanchez nods to you guys, takes you guys both through the woods, through this what looks to be this this it's not really a makeshift trail, but it's a heavily wooded area here. And you crawl through the brush and jump, and you just go through heavy, thick terrain before you come across what looks to be a small clearing. Not necessarily a clearing. It's still thick with foliage, but there's not a lot of trees in this area. And immediately you get the stench of what smells like blood.
I love the smell of warm blood in the morning.
And fresh meat. And just instinctively you just sort of look up and you see it. You see what looks, and Jax, this shocks you the most because this looks like your old neighbor who had just moved out of your apartment a couple nights before. And he is hung upside down from his legs from what looks to be these tree branch like twine, these tree branch like rope, where his innards are all gone. His chest is exposed, so is his stomach. There's nothing there, and he is a bloody heap. And it's the worst thing you've probably seen since the Death Grifter.
Oh, damn, that's saying a lot.
Mainly because when the Death Grifter
Jags.
killed the people, their organs were still intact and still in their body, despite being like everywhere. But there are no organs.
There's nothing
There
there.
is nothing there. It's like an empty
It's just-
cavity.
That is... God. And you said that these guys that this neighbor was shredded up?
Yes, he was shredded up and hanging upside down.
I read that. Oh, shit. He was just leaving town, too.
You know him?
Yeah, he was my neighbor. He lived across from me. Real nice guy, though. Liked him.
Hey,
Have I?
sorry, Alex, go ahead and roll sharp for me, please. I need you to notice something.
My big eyeballs.
Come on, Sudi.
9.
All right. You see, just sort of close by, but not close, you see what looks to be now, it's kind of weird. You don't get a lot of onlookers in this part of town, especially this far into the forest, but someone would have to have seen this site. And you see something that fits a very, very, very accurate description of something that you were just looking into. Morgan, I need you to describe your character for me, please.
Hello.
Morgan!
Am I just like standing to the side or?
Yep, you're standing to the sign, on looking. You were too late to help.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured. So you see a feminine figure, sort of thin with pale skin and light gingerish hair. They're wearing this sort of like green blouse and long skirt, very vintage looking, and they look kind of sad. I can send a picture if you want.
Yeah, go ahead, send a
ahead.
picture. It won't be shown in the video, but
Yes, it could.
it could.
Yeah,
in theory.
sorry everybody.
It could.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll put the art.
Yeah, put it in art.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh,
All right.
lady.
I'm
And
assuming.
Alex, this fits the description of the doll.
Wait.
Okay, Transformer.
Wait,
calm
wait,
down.
wait.
Jax. He's gonna walk over.
You trying to make a Transformers impression? What's going on?
And
Sorry.
he's gonna walk up to her and cautiously go, "So, I'm assuming you were unfortunate enough to find him?"
Was I? Was it like this is me asking Asher? Was I the person?
You've been walking, and sure, you found him, but the police were already here, or at least one of the police cars were here.
They look up. Oh no, I'm afraid there was already a kind policeman here. I'm not sure if he was the first to discover, but I was not.
Well, what are you doing here then?
Well, I've rather nowhere else to go. I wondered if I might be able to assist in some way, although I'm afraid he's already dead, so there's not much other information I can give.
Well, this is the second big case today. I don't know if you heard about the first one. An antique shop is missing a doll and a quite large sword. Have you seen any?
Curious. Can
Huh?
I say if you noticed something?
curious.
Am I allowed
That's
Yeah, go ahead.
that's completely up to you. I can't really do insight checks on you.
to? Okay. They're probably like holding their hands sort of like clasped in front of them. They're ball jointed like a doll.
Huh.
All right. Well, how old does she look?
Mid-20s, early 20s maybe.
Okay. Well, I don't think someone like you should be staring at such a gruesome scene. So why don't I take you back to the road?
Well, there's nothing else I can assist with here, I suppose. Are you a police officer as well, sir?
Not quite, no.
Might I ask what you're doing here then?
Business.
Well, not quite an answer, but
Honestly, I think this would.
Very well.
I would like to trigger a move for you, Morgan. For
okay, yeah, this one.
roll empath.
Okay,
Roll
that's 2d6, right?
2d6 plus your weird modifier.
Okay, first roll of the game. That would be a 9 total.
Okay. You gain a hazy impression of their current emotional state and intentions. But yeah, I think his vagueness for business, you can assume, is true. It is business, but probably not in the same way that police officers are. You don't know in what regard.
Just that it's not the same to the officers.
Okay. Sorry, I'm nervous.
No, that's okay.
No problem.
I'd say they agree to follow you out.
I'm gonna walk past Jackson. I didn't quite catch your name. What was it?
You can call me Ever.
Ever. Well, Ever, this is Jax. Jax, this is Ever.
A
And
pleasure.
she's agreed to for us to take her away from this gruesome scene.
All right.
I'm gonna start walking back to the road to my van.
Okay.
Jax will follow. Kinda.
Actually, Jax, no. I'm afraid no. I'm stealing your character. No. I'm joking.
What?
I want you to roll plus sharp this time.
I'm rolling plus sharp this time. Okay.
Yes, you are. As Alex is walking away with Ever, I want you to see something.
Oh shit. Wait, hold on. I need to reload something. Sorry. So sorry.
That's fine.
Oh, 8.
Okay, that works. You just need to see something. You see what looks to be a. There is, as you're just scanning the forest before you head, you look back up at the scene of your old neighbor and just. Before you just look down and around until you hear something further in the woods. And then you see a figure. Sort of. Not approaching, but staying. Not approaching, but you think that there is someone or something just ahead of this forest line.
I'm gonna, like, keep my fucking eyes down. It's like, Alex?
Yeah.
He's gonna, like, point straight ahead of him.
I look.
Well, if Alex is looking back at him.
Yeah, I stop and look at what he's pointing at. What was he pointing at?
Can I have Luna
Is it?
describe your new character, please, for me, as your character walks onto the scene from the forest?
Oh. Okay, so just... I thought it was the monster early.
So, uh, fuck, I don't know the characters. Um,
Here, I can post the drawing I've
Smaller
made.
than everyone else around there. Bit younger too. She's darker skin, kind of black curled hair, kind of like casual clothes, a little bit torn in some places. The way over, not too keen with the just amount of people that are also here.
I've posted the art in the art channel.
Oh, hell yeah.
I like.
There's another woman? Sorry, that wasn't in character.
Yep.
That's a woman from
Hey,
the Lorax.
Hey, listen.
Do you know that person ever?
I don't. I look concerned. Is it like how old does this character look? Luna's character.
They're a late teenager.
This is no place for a child.
Jax, do you think we should get her as well?
Yeah, might be safer back in the city than out here. Hey, you wanna come along with us? Place isn't really safe around here right now.
Oh, no.
Man, internet's not a fun thing right now.
I don't know if it's the Discord API or something.
I don't know, but my I know my Discord's been acting strange
Right,
too.
Yeah.
they're back.
All right. The last thing you were told, Luna, was if you wanted to come with them away from this scene.
Sure.
What's your name, dear?
Rory.
What are you doing out here all by yourself?
I heard commotion and decided to check it out.
Well, it's perhaps not the best thing to check out.
What are all of you doing out here?
Some work.
Business.
Looking into whatever's going on right now.
Yes, I suppose that about sums it up.
Well, we should head over to this street now. This definitely isn't a place for someone as young as you. I'm gonna start walking back to my van again.
All right.
Well, then, is everybody else following as well?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Everyone's following, I assume, and thus everyone comes back to the street where the police officers are somewhat surprised by the fact that there are two
no.
more people, and a couple will approach both Ever and Rory, as well as just the group in general, and begin to ask, where is it that you two came from?
Well, just now or in general?
I mean, you are witnesses to a scene, and if you weren't here when we were here, then that's trespassing. So it just looks to Alex and Jack, says, you two are fine because you guys are allowed here, but These two, we haven't seen you enter.
Well, we're leaving. Is that an issue?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
Is this
leaving
Greg?
an issue.
Or-
No, this is not Greg.
What were you gonna say, Luna?
How is leaving an issue?
You are leaving a crime scene. You don't know what you could have taken, if there was anything to take.
I assure you, I have no possessions.
Roll manipulate someone.
I'm not trying.
Huh?
I'm not even trying to manipulate.
Run, die pockets!
Run thy pockets. And listen,
This will not be tolerated. No,
I just want you to
For
roll.
what purpose?
I want you to roll more. That's why, just to get you acquainted with the system. Okay.
I don't have good charms.
Who wants to who wants to help out? Who wants to help out ever?
Me.
Okay, go ahead. What do you? No, hold on. Before you do, what do you do to help out?
How am I helping?
Yes, how are you helping?
I'm an FBI. I can do what I want. No.
No, that's that's definitely an excuse. You can do that.
I know, but I use that excuse so often. I want to be creative. Can I be like, listen here, pal. They were with me the whole time. Well, not the whole time. No. I found them here, and look at them. I mean, they're obviously quite young. They could not have even remotely strung a person that high up and cut his intestines out. I mean, they don't have any blood on their hands or anything. Does it really feel like they could be perpetrators?
Roll help out. Roll plus cool.
How does help out work? Oh, I'm so good at this! Oh, I don't even... Oh, 13!
Holy
Oh,
cow!
baby.
You get a plus
Thank
one.
you.
You get a plus one for that to become a 7.
1, 3.
Which means you get a
Oh.
7, a mixed success, which
Which
is
is not a failure.
which is not a failure, which is really good. But it's a 7 now, and thus, I guess with the help with Alex, he sort of backs off and says,
Yeah, pal. Back up.
and just says, "Well, if the FBI is accountable for it, yeah, sure, fine."
Gracias. And I'm gonna start walking away again.
All right.
I give a small curtsy to the officer before I start walking.
I'll just follow them, not acknowledging the officer.
Okay. Eventually everyone's back on the road towards the van. Any other conversation you want to rack up? Anything you guys want to investigate? What do you guys want to do here?
I want to know how a stupid
Yeah.
doll is alive. Sorry, you're not stupid. That was just a linking word.
I mean, I have a -1 in sharp, so you're not too far off the mark.
Oh no.
Pretty sure this is the exact opposite of what my mother told me to not ever do.
Yep, never get in a stranger's van. Hey, it's
Yeah.
black though. It's not white. It's fine.
That's probably
Peachy.
even worse.
We're not going to my van yet. We're on the other side of the road.
That's true.
But you can definitely see the van.
You can
Oh,
definitely
the
see
unmarked van.
Yeah.
Yep.
No license plates. Tinted windows.
Ever seems unbothered by any of this.
Oh. There's so many questions that I have, but so little
So-
time.
No, you
So
can.
what are you two, like, government workers?
No, I'm not. He is.
Business. Yes, I'm a part of the FBI, and I promise none of you are in trouble. Your files are clean.
You don't know that.
Never
You
doesn't
haven't.
even have a file.
You haven't even
Never
checked.
doesn't even have a file.
What? I
I'm just
That
trying to
is
gain their
great.
trust.
Great
I
to
know what
hear
the
my
FBI
file
is.
clean.
don't think It's a good question. What Morgan's character?
For
ever
specific
know?
reasons. Asher, the FBI was created in 1908. Do I know what the FBI is?
The FBI was created in 1908. No, it was created in 1960s. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah,
What?
it was
Really?
created
Oh.
in.
Well,
It was
that's
created
even better. I
in-
don't know what
No,
the
yeah, July 26, 1908
Oh, 1908. Oh yeah.
is as its
It
birth
is
date.
1908.
It's not known why the Bureau took this date, although the assignment of all department investigations to the Special Agent Force is a good reason for signifying
Oh,
that day.
I was thinking of the Drug Enforcement Administration for some reason.
Oh,
Yeah.
the FDA.
The DEA.
So, how tall, Morgan? How tall is your character?
Oh, yes. My character is Ever. That's their name. I put some art of them in the Katabasis art.
Wow,
They're-
that's a new one.
Yippee!
Katabasis?
Katabasi. Look, that's how I saw it on like dictionary.com or something. Okay, it's Greek. I don't know.
Jay says it the same way.
They're
Yeah, I say it the same way.
Katabasis?
Katabasis.
I don't know.
I haven't heard that one.
What? How many sessions have we had where I've been saying
There
Katabasis?
should be 13.
I say it one way, and that is the correct way. Katabasis.
No, Katabasis sounds so much better.
I say Katabasis.
No.
Who knows?
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Putting
Anyway,
putting
How
the
tall are they?
sorry.
How tall are they?
My character is about 5'7".
I'm still shorter. I'm like 5'4".
A small child.
Let's go.
They. I don't know if you caught it, but they appear to be a doll.
appear to be. Just throwing that out there.
You are very pale.
I suppose I am.
You tried oranges?
The fruit?
Yes.
I don't eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
What do you don't what?
You don't eat?
What? How does
You don't
somebody
eat
not
oranges.
eat?
So, I mean, you ingest food when you need to, because obviously you're alive. But like, I'm assuming you mean you don't enjoy eating.
No, I don't eat.
Alex gives a slow turn to Jax.
I don't have a
Returns-
digestive tract.
It's not. It's not like a whoa. What is happening? It's more like a. Uh-oh.
It's more of a fucking.
Yep. Yep.
There's an imposter.
There's something weird about
There
it.
is
Um,
an imposter
carry
among
on.
us.
Ever.
Oh.
If you don't mind me asking, where exactly do you live?
Well, nowhere at the moment.
Are the dots connecting, Jax? Are they connecting for you?
Yep. Thoughts are definitely connecting in my head.
All right. That's. And what about you? You said your name was. I think I heard Rory. Have you said your
Yes.
name yet? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Where exactly do you live?
I live in some apartments in town.
You own your own apartment. I'm under the impression that Rory looks like a child. Is that correct?
Why do I need to like fully tell you where I live?
I'm just trying to make sense of the situation. How old does Rory look? Like you
They're
said,
18.
Okay, 18. When you said in teens, I thought more like 15, 16 for some reason.
They're technically an adult.
Okay, then never mind. All right. I'm at a loss. Jax. Any ideas, Jax?
Probably the same apartment complex I live in.
We got
We got a
I
random
mean, are
18-year-old.
there a bunch of different apartment complexes in town?
Yeah, there are.
Are there, Asher?
Yeah, there are.
Okay.
Wait, there are.
It's a it's a tourist town.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Well, we have some random 18-year-old and a literal living doll in front of us, Jax. So, what's the next course of action?
A doll?
I wasn't saying that in character.
Okay.
We do we indoctrinate them into hunting other monsters with this? It's like, hey guys, by the way, monsters are real.
Join the club. Join the club.
Wanna
I think-
join the Monster Hunter Club? I swear it's cool.
That could be a good point that you guys that Rory or Ever could like stand out like what exactly like could have done a thing like string a
Wait.
guy up and then absolutely dig his insides
Rory, not Rory, sorry. Ever is an anomaly.
up. You would
Correct.
I
In
think
character, or-
I think you get the idea that this is an anomalous activity. He would say.
Yeah.
I specialize in anomalies.
What are you
do
planning to
not-
do? I am kind of concerned now.
Do not bring her into containment. Kept your boy out of the box, now keep other people outside the box.
Jax, excuse me for a second, guys. Jax, can you watch them? I'm gonna go walk over to my van. Behind my van, out of eyesight.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll. I'm going to use the move, deal with the agency.
Okay. Before you do,
You want me to roll
what
before
are you
or after?
What are you trying to accomplish with deal with the agency? I need you to describe
Ring, ring.
that for me.
ring?
Okay. You
I
hear
dial
yeah.
Victor.
you.
Not Victor, sorry, Vincent.
Oh goodness! Well, you would dial Victor.
Too many V words.
Oh my goodness.
Too many V names.
You're right. Too many V names. Yeah. Agent Vincent answers the call and says, "Rodriguez."
Vincent, can you look up in the database for me real quick?
Sure.
I
what do you
seem
need?
to have encountered a walking doll, porcelain doll. Does her skin look shiny like porcelain?
But yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Could be the moisture of the.
Yeah.
She has been walking around outside. So condensation.
The
of
doll
early
can
morning.
sweat. Oh, okay.
No,
Condensation.
it's morning dew. No.
It's morning dew.
Not have sweat.
I want to put that in
She,
quotes, but I don't want to spoil it for Damien or Bree when they get back.
You can. Yeah.
A doll can sweat. I'm putting it.
Her knuckles and I couldn't see her elbows or anything, right? Just her hands and her wrists.
Just her hands.
At least
yeah,
that's what we're had the ball joints.
Yeah, the like blouse and skirt that they're wearing is like really covering, so all the like the skin you can see is like their face and their hands. Skin, I say.
They had ball joints, or what are those called?
Well, yeah, ball joints.
Ball joints,
Ball
yeah.
joints.
No, like what's the knuckle called?
Ratchet joints, swivel.
Those things. I describe it eloquently.
What I heard that hinged hands.
Yeah. Or
Hinge joints.
Hinge
and a
joint.
knife.
Hinge
She had ball
joint.
joints. Yeah.
It's
Aw.
the job.
Do we know anything about animated objects or even animated dolls that would be helpful?
This is interesting. I need you to roll deal with the agency for me, please.
I was
One
talking
fell.
Transformer figure terms. God damn it.
9. Do I add anything to that, or is it just plus sharp?
Plus
10.
sharp, yes. 10. Okay. You get what you want, and that is information. You hear tippity tapping of a keyboard, and then eventually you hear him say, well, living dolls or inanimate objects are a possibility, and we have a few of them in containment, but most of them don't seem to be too violent, more docile than most, but they can become violent. The last recorded one that we've picked up was back in 1960, but it could be old. There could be some older ones. What is it that you want to know exactly about living dolls and such?
I didn't get this. I didn't get this far in my thought process. What threat level are they?
Oh, that really depends, honestly. Let's see here. He scrolls through. We got a couple class 1s, class 2s. Oh, we have one class 4, but that one's securely contained.
I remember that one.
Yeah, it was not fun. Why do you ask? Is there something that you found?
I'm already ratting them out.
Go ahead.
Dang, bro.
Man, I'm already on bad terms with the agency because I didn't catch any of the painters. Although they dissolved.
You still could have contained
Oopsie
them without
daisies.
killing them, you know?
We would... Class 0. They're allowed it out in the world. There you go.
Okay, yep. All right, that's lore now.
Alright.
Yes.
Yippee.
They are functional. They can be functional in society. So I'm gonna say yes, but so far it's class 0.
Okay, interesting.
Hell, make sure to keep a close eye on them.
Yeah.
And who knows?
You
Maybe
do
it'll
that.
become helpful.
Yeah, you do that. Be sure to put that into your next reports. Speaking of which, anything new?
I got a haircut.
No, about Galloway. Is there anything new happening in Galloway that we should be aware of for now?
Nothing much has happened since a week ago. No, a couple days ago. Just some. Wait, there was something. There was something.
Something.
I was about to say, like, dude, have you forgotten what in the world?
There is something afoot. I found a guy who was hanging upside down from a tree, disemboweled. Were his entrails on the ground or just gone?
Gone.
Yeah, he was completely eviscerated.
Not fun.
Nope. This is why you're back in the office.
And I'm glad. And he hangs up on you.
I almost forgot.
You forgot about the grisly murder scene.
That just goes to show my thought process.
You care more about the doll that you forget the actual problem at hand.
Whoopsies! My bad.
Anyways, while
Listen,
Alex
I
is having
finished the
this,
side quest.
well,
Finished the
Alex,
side quest before I finished the main story.
got it. Well, Alex is having that conversation. Is there anything else the others want to do? What do you guys want to do? What do you guys think you should do?
Ever just starts staring at the cars.
They are
Jack's
very
still,
they are very unfamiliar to you.
Oh yeah.
Cargo
Jack's,
room.
yeah, Jack's still watching over the both of them.
Never has
Keeping
not
an
moved.
eye on ever.
Like, when you say not moved, do you mean like, oh, I'm looking around, just standing still, or do you mean like, just
Mostly
completely
their
still?
head moves sometimes as they're looking around.
At least that seems human. That's human enough.
Ish.
I'm. The fact that y'all are freaking out so much is exactly what I wanted. So I'm having a great time.
Great. We got a walking doll here. This is weird.
This is
but
whack,
at
bro.
least- This is wacky, but at least she ain't trying to kill every
Yeah.
single one of us yet.
Who knows?
Big bad evil guy just standing with us right there.
Taking a really
yeah.
long time for the phone call.
I got it. We gotta catch up. Like, hey, queen.
Yes.
I got my nails did today.
I'm gonna kill you.
Me too.
Wait a
Okay.
minute, please don't.
Well, if that's the case, then he walks out from behind the truck and does like the you know the things dads do when they're rounding a corner, like they swing their arms together and clap. Like they're not forcing themselves to clap, they like swing their arms into each other. That's what he does, and then he walks back up. Well, I sure can't harbor both of you, let alone one of you. I can't harbor any of you. So, do you have any place to go?
Well, not exactly.
Felix it is! We gonna go take a little trip to the library.
Felix, you're getting a friend.
Which one was that for?
Both of you. I was saying, I can't harbor both of you. I can't like house either of you. So do you have anywhere to go?
I have an apartment.
Oh yeah, that's true. You do have an apartment. I forgot. Sorry, I'm asking Ever then.
Not as such.
Hey Luna, do you want to roleplay Felix?
No,
Cause I think. Oh,
I'm saying no.
he's out of business.
Yeah.
If that is the case, I may have a guest bedroom.
You can take it to the library.
I can? Okay.
No,
You can. You can. Luna keeps dying though, which is why
Oh.
can't.
But I
play.
feel like it would make some pretty fun roleplay interactions if she was at my house.
That'd be weird. I mean, it doesn't matter. You do what
Do
you
you
wanna
want
do.
a living doll in your house?
That's true. It's your decision. Do you want to go to the library, or do you want to go to my house on the outskirts?
Is it asking me or to Ever?
You.
I don't care. Either way.
We're getting nowhere.
I'm sorry. This is
Odds
not good at
evens.
decision.
Odds evens. Where are my dice? You are. Odd. It's the library. It's the library.
Okay. All
I
right.
can drop you off at the library. You really need. Because I don't really. Do I want to take you back to the antique shop? I don't know.
Did you say
'Cause
that
why would
out
you-
loud, or was that you?
That was me. That was player
Okay.
talking.
You should say that. You should say
Why
that
would you
in
break out
character.
in the first place?
You should say
Yeah.
that in character,
Okay.
honestly.
You can ask though.
Should I take her back to the antique shop?
Was that Alex talking then?
Yes.
Well, I would rather not go back there.
And why's that?
It's not my home, for starters.
Where is your home?
Where was it? We never talked about this. Where was I before?
You don't remember.
Okay.
Just,
I
just
don't quite remember.
amnesia
Do I remember
fixes
any-
everything.
Okay, that works.
Hold on, I'll look for it. Go ahead and continue.
Oh, okay. Not the antique shop.
How did you make it there in the first place? Were you, First of all, let's get this out of the way. I know you're a doll, and I think we all here do know you're a doll. So, were you alive before the antique shop, or was it the antique shop that brought you to life?
Well, both of those questions might be true. I'm not quite sure. I was awake before, and then I was not. And then I was in the antique shop.
What?
Ooh, where were you awake before?
Michigan?
That's quite a ways away.
Are we not in Michigan?
No.
Ever.
We're awake, Colorado.
Colorado.
That is quite far. They look slightly concerned. You notice their expressions aren't, like, very expressive, but they do make expressions. Just small ones.
Well, I'm not driving her back to Michigan. Jax?
You think that I'm driving back on a bike all the way to Michigan? Nah, pass.
Well, Ever, I'm sorry to say, but I think you're stuck in Colorado for now.
Well, they sort of look around at, like, police cars and stuff. We're still at the place, right, with the police cars?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
still out.
Yeah, the ground. Well, to be honest, I'm not sure there would be somewhere for me to go back to.
Oh. Well, I might have a place where you could stay for a little bit. They're pretty accepting on. He's trying to find words that don't seem offensive.
There probably won't be offended.
You. So.
You people.
That sounds so bad. So, I think you could stay there for a while until you figure out a more permanent solution.
Alright. I have nothing else to do, so I appreciate the assistance.
And as for you, he turns to Rory. I'm assuming you have a way home.
Yeah.
All right. Be safe, I guess.
Just sends her off.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
My bad. I thought we were leaving. Maybe Jax. Oh no. Yeah, Jax and Rory could stay back while I drive. Well, I don't know. I'm not good at making decisions. But I'm still the one who's usually making the decisions.
You are the professional.
You are the professional. And in the
Listen,
FBI.
even
Not very
professionals need
professional.
breaks.
It's not very professional of you.
Okay, I'm gonna send you all to federal prison.
You can't do that. You have nothing on me.
I can make something on you.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Nar-
I can
He
make
doesn't
some up out of thin air.
He doesn't even need to make anything for me. He knows I'm a felon. Straight up.
Damn.
Alex knows.
Well, you're special, Jax. So
Yeah, true that. I'm a valuable asset.
I'm at a dead end. My thought box.
What time would it be about, by the way?
It's that's a good point. I think this entire like interaction to first of all to get to this place, it would have taken a bit. I'd say it took a bit. It took a bit of investigating at the. I'd say it's still maybe like 10:30 about.
In the morning?
10:30 in the morning, yeah.
What time? What like date? Like what day of the week is it?
You guys got back October 20th. It's 3 days, 5 days since then. So October 25th, which is a
I'll look at the day.
Tuesday.
Oh shit! Probably should be in school.
Oops.
How'd you get mixed up from school to hanging man with no entrails? What wrong turn did you make?
Let's see here. So Alex, you want to take Ever to the library, and Jax and Rory, you guys are gonna stay in the at the scene.
I'm.
The thing is, out of character. I don't just want to pawn somebody off and like take them away from a scene, because
Oh no!
No, don't worry about
What's
it.
gonna happen is that we're just gonna have two scenes now, where two people will work on this, and we're gonna have another scene where we're at the library. You know, just split
Okay.
between the two scenes,
Yeah.
like we always.
Sounds
have
good. Get in
been
my
doing.
van.
All right.
Someone
has
obtained.
no objection.
Someone obtained.
So many red flags. So many red flags.
Listen, it's been a running joke for the whole time, so I can't make the joke. Only you can.
No, it's funny. It's funny to mess with.
Are the
Tee.
paint marks still on there, Asher?
The paint marks. That's faded.
I tried to scrub them away, but couldn't. I open the back, find a comfortable place to sit. There's a couple seats up at the front.
Just not near me.
All right. They look sort of awkward getting into the car.
It's
Like they haven't done it before.
and it's
but
pretty
they get-
cramped too.
They sit.
I get in my car, or sorry, I'm in the driver's seat and drive away.
Car noises. Okay, while that's happening, I want what does Rory and Jax do as they drive away?
Two randos at a crime scene.
Jax technically has clearance.
Yeah. He's gonna look at the body, but then he's gonna start looking around for any kind of tracks left behind, but whatever might have possibly killed him.
Okay.
Well, killed the neighbor.
All right. Go ahead and roll investigative mystery.
Yippee. Okay, Google Dice is on my side today because that's a 9.
Cool. Would Rory like to help out that role?
What am I doing? What are we doing?
Jax was rolling investigate a mystery on the body or on the scene in general, and he rolled a 9, but he could get a 10 if you rolled help out, which would give him a +1 to that roll. That is if
Or
Rory.
what do I roll to help?
Roll 2d6 plus cool.
Wait, plus cool? Really?
Yep, for help out.
Huh. Oh, yeah, that is help. Okay.
7.
Okay. You grant them +1, but you expose yourself to trouble or danger. Okay. Yes, Jax, you get a 10, so go ahead and ask me 2 questions.
Alright. What is being concealed here?
Okay. And what's the other question?
What sort of creature is it?
Okay. Okay, for what's being concealed here, you go back across the street. Or at least no, you're on the side of the street. But closer to the scene. And you walk sort of over to the car first. And you just check inside. This is your neighbor's car. You've seen it time and time again. But it looks like there was 2 people here. And you think, oh, of course, your neighbor had a wife. But she's nowhere to be found.
Okay. What about the other question that I asked?
What sort of creature is it?
What sort? Yeah.
Okay, you go back to the initial scene. You see the police officers are actually doing their job now. Forensics is finally coming up the road, but you get there first. And you're looking around. Rory's helping you look out as well. And to both of y'all's surprise, clearly something had to be really strong and tough, as well as powerful, to just hoist up a human-sized, a large man, pretty high in the air. He's being hung 15 feet above the air. Above the ground? Sorry. Above the air, I'm stupid.
Oh, God.
And you can definitely tell that there looks to be claw marks in the trees, as well as across the guy himself. And you don't have enough information to figure out what sort of creature is it, but I'm giving you like what it sort of, what sort of things that describe this thing as. So what you've learned was that it's strong, has claws, and
Strong claw seems very vicious. Definitely a vicious sort.
but I guess you could also notice that it's vicious, but it's being tied up from its legs on the tree branch.
Yeah, that's definitely weird. He's gonna walk up to one of the officers like, excuse me, I know this guy. He was just moving out of town. You didn't see wife, another kid?
No. Was there? But not in this particular scene, no. It's just him.
Not the scene, just him. Shit.
Do you think that they could be alive?
Not sure. No one's found their remains. No other bodies around here.
Well, if that's the case, then someone's missing then.
Yeah, 2 more people are missing now. Shit. Oh. Thanks, officer. Think I got what I needed.
Thank you yourself. Sort of
Oh.
voice. He sort of talks into the radio, talking about a missing person. Missing
Multiple
persons.
missing
persons.
Every. Yeah, Jax is just gonna start walking back. Wait a second. I didn't come here on my motorcycle, did I?
Oh.
Shit.
Forgot you
I
wrote
guess you and Rory are walking to the apartment.
Just kind of looks around
I
for a
ain't
second
walking.
before looking back at her. It's like, well, I'd usually have a bike, but we gotta walk back into town.
Yeah. You have fun with walking. She's gonna pull her board out from her bag.
Yep. You see Rory skateboard away?
Sorry, Jax.
Kind of just a little bit of an annoyed smile. Just that little shit. Alright, and he just starts his walk home.
It's about a 10-minute walk.
Oh damn.
Yeah, but you can handle it.
Fast walker.
You can handle it. You've been through worse.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyways, we'll go back to Alex and Ever. The EA.
EA Sport.
EA Sports.
E.
As Ever and Alex are in the car, eventually you guys get to the library. So what do you guys do at the library?
I'm hopping
Oh,
out and opening the doors, the back doors.
Thank you.
This is the Galloway Library. One of our friends here is actually resting for a while. He broke his arm, and he's on a leave for an indeterminate amount of time. The keeper, her name Miss Overbrook. Her name is Mrs. Overbrook, and she is the sweetest person I know. She'll definitely take good care of you. Now let's go. And
Alright.
he starts walking
I
inside. Is it open? Yeah, it's probably open at this hour, right?
Yeah, it's open.
How many people are at it right now?
It's still, well, it's like school time still, so there's not a lot of people. In fact, it's pretty bare,
Okay.
honestly. Like, there's not like a huge amount of people. It's just like maybe one or two, maybe three.
I open the door and then like knock on it to get Mrs. Overbrook's attention. Mrs. Overbrook?
She gets your attention. Her attention is on towards you. Yes.
I've come with a gift, I think.
Oh, really? What? And she sort of like, did you knock on the door or did you walk into the door? What happened?
I opened it and then knocked on it, and I'm still standing in the doorway in front of Ever.
She sort of just like tries to look around you.
And I step aside.
I do a little curtsy.
I want Ever to make a sharp roll for me, please.
-1.
Yep.
3.
Okay. Good. Because this will teach you how to gain experience. On your sheet, there is an experience bar. You get to, each time you fail a roll, or when I tell you, you get to gain an experience point. So 6 or lower,
Yay.
you fail. You see what looks to be like a sort of like from behind her desk and see in the distance, you see this old woman, grandma-looking type, who you give a curtsy bow, and she sort of like stares at you, and sort of just nods and just waves the both of you to come in.
I pretty confidently walk in since I know Mrs. Overbrook pretty well.
I'll follow.
Go ahead and bring her down to the basement. I'll be back there shortly.
That sounds so ominous.
I know.
In the basement.
Bring her to the basement.
Is there like a? How do you get to the basement?
It's just
How
a
you get
base.
to the lair?
It's just a base. Just go down the stairs at the end of the
So
of
it-
the.
Is there not like a locked door or anything? People
is-
just don't go down there.
It's a staff only room,
Yeah. So
but no one's
the rule of
normally no one.
social acceptance or
Yes.
whatever.
It's an entire. It's all it is just about how good of a person you are.
What are those tests called?
I don't know.
Morality tests. I don't
Morality
know.
tests, I
Yeah,
guess.
just morality tests. If you see a sign that says staff only, you as a customer, would you go in the staff only room? Because
Probably.
you're a
No.
good person?
No.
There we go.
I
That's
wouldn't go in the staff room. 'cause
that's the
staff room.
that's the test. That's the only form of
love how it's
security,
right.
is the fact that if people were to go down to this level and see that there's a staff room, they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, let's not go in the staff room," and then turn around and walk away.
Before we go down there, Mrs. Overbrook, she's not. He struggles for words again. Normal.
What else is
She's
not? What else is?
What else is not normal?
What else? What else is normal?
She's. Well, I'll let her explain. What you are? Do you even know what you are?
Do I know?
Genuine
Yeah,
question.
yeah, you know.
Morgan knows.
Yeah,
How much does ever know about themselves?
you know about yourself. You know as much as I told you, I believe.
Okay. Well, I'm an automaton and an assistant. Did I do another curtsy?
Oh,
Automaton.
Automaton? How do you pronounce that?
automation.
It's automaton.
That's automaton.
Okay.
That was Alex. thinking
Pretend
to
I said
himself.
automaton. They'd know how to pronounce it.
Transformer.
Jax, you weren't
no.
that far off.
I fucking knew it.
So, is she alive or is she a robot? A little bit of both, maybe.
Robot in disguise.
I don't
I mean-
know. I mean,
Was that a question to Miss Overbrook, or?
I was kind of saying it in my head, thinking aloud, but yeah, it could be in character.
I don't know. Just go ahead and take her to the basement. I'll be there shortly.
All right. I lead the way to the basement. Oh, is Felix home?
Felix is home, yes.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
You go down the stairs, and ever you are brought to what looks to be a staff-only room. And eventually you see Alex sort of just push open the door, and there's another hallway leading into another door that also says staff only. And then goes...
Ever assumes that since she's been invited, that she is allowed in the staff room,
Yes.
despite not being staff.
Yes.
Otherwise, her programming wouldn't let her. Detroit become human.
Maybe.
Wait,
I don't know. I'm
hold
just
on, I'm
thinking
stupid.
out loud.
Hold on. Detroit is in Michigan. Okay.
It is.
Oh my god! Wait! It is! Oh my god.
It is Detroit Become Human, guys.
28 stab wound.
28 stab wounds. You didn't give him a chance, did you?
28 stab wound.
You
Didn't want to leave
give
him a chance, did ya?
You want to give him a chance, huh?
No idea their quotes. I haven't played the game. All I know is the meme.
I played the game, but not for a hot minute.
Yeah.
How to play it.
All right.
I'm walking down
Anyway.
the stairs.
Yep,
Yep,
you're walking down the
I followed.
stairs, going, and eventually you get to this large, like, space. This looks to be like a underground portion of the library, and it looks like it's, well, first of all, it's a large, like, there are still books down here. There are a lot of books upstairs, but there are like a lot of books down here. And this is a fairly open space. You see on one side of the building, or on the area, there is a large, like, workshop where you see a small little cot, but you also see a man working. Looks to be on something with one arm slung into a cast.
Felix, how you been?
He sort of turns back and just goes, "Hey, what?
Good. Yeah.
Who's this?"
This is Ever. She's, hopefully, if it's alright with you, gonna stay with you for a little while.
Why?
Big artsies again.
She's special. He keeps coming up with new words.
He sort of does. He slightly like touches his hands on the bridge of his glasses that he's still wearing even indoors. We already have one. Why do we have another?
It's not gonna be for as long as Naomi. I hope. And I think you really ought to take a look at her.
Okay. He sort of just pushes himself up from
Oh my!
from the desk and walks over. What's so important?
Felix could give her upgrades.
You can figure out how they work.
Sorry. What did he say?
What is so special about her?
She's not human. She's... Oh, what'd you say? Automaton?
Yes.
You don't see much of his facial expression change on Felix, although Felix is, you can definitely tell he's really intrigued at that notion, but plays it cool and just looks down at them. You have a name?
Yes, you can call me Ever. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
He sticks out his hand. Felix.
I'll shake it.
Sort of shakes longer than normal, looking at your ball jointed hands, and just
It's cold porcelain.
cold porcelain. He as soon as he lets go, he sort of just like rubs his hand with, just like he rubs his fingertips, just feeling the coldness.
Well, I mean, it's not like abnormally cold, just like as cold as porcelain would be.
Yeah, it's just,
I guess.
but like the texture, you could feel the porcelain texture,
Yeah.
and he was trying to like correlate it to like his
Okay, good.
skin as well. Like that's not skin, as well as the ball jointed
Nope.
hands, and goes, huh. Well, don't scare Naomi. There's an empty room in the back, further down.
Speaking of, where is Naomi?
From what I know, at school.
Ah, she's finally back?
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. Well, what now?
If I am to be staying here, I do very much appreciate your hospitality. Is there anything I might do in return? Any chores that need to be done? I can help organize if you need.
I mean, I guess this place is a mess. You could. Oh no, there's a broom in the corner.
Very well. They'll just go right to the broom and start sweeping.
Okay.
Where'd the sword go?
Good question.
That is a really good question.
There were two. Wait, hang on. Let me count. There were two artifacts. Antiques. Oh, hello.
You can ask. Hi.
That's true. You do seem pretty truthful.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Ever.
Yes.
This is Ever, by the way, Davey.
Hi. You'll be.
Where you went missing, and a sword went missing from the antique shop. Do you happen to know where that is?
Oh yes. They lift up their skirt, and on a belt under their waist, there's a sword in the scabbard.
That's
take it
kind of
off.
what I thought.
I had this near me, and given that I was in an unfamiliar place, I thought it would be best to take something to defend myself.
Can't say I would have done anything different. Just try not to hurt anybody.
Oh, I have no intention of doing so.
Hello,
Should I leave now, or should I, like-
hello, Damien.
I do.
I'm not the only one.
Hello. Hi, Bree.
Hi, Bree.
Hey, Bree.
Oh,
Together?
We missed something important.
Oh,
What'd you
my
say?
clothes.
It seems that we have missed something important.
Only slightly.
Not really. I mean,
What?
I mean, you could come into the library and come meet her.
That's true. I guess we could.
mm-hmm.
You guys seem like you're doing something
Oh.
though, so I'll let y'all finish your conversation.
Oh, where? It's pretty much. It's at least I would think it's kind of dying, right, Morgan?
Unless you had anything else to ask, they'll go back to sweeping the floor.
Perfect segue. May I make a suggestion, Mr. Keeper?
What is that suggestion?
Wait, no, it's 10 a.m., so never mind. They wouldn't be getting back from school. Or is it? What time is it?
We can skip time.
Okay, yeah, I think I would just be chilling out
Okay.
on my flip phone, playing that one Pong game. Like, you're trying to break the blocks.
I'll take your word for it, because I really
had
should
that
know
on
which
my
era. I should know which era the stuff is in, but I don't, because I need to do more research.
And doing probably some paperwork in his car that he brought.
Okay.
Not being totally useless.
In this time, I will say that Rory and Jax eventually do get back to or at least Jax gets back to his apartment during that time.
yeah, Rory beats me to it, for sure.
100%. But
Little shit.
But we're gonna change our perspectives to Damien and Bree's characters, Vance, Guile, and Ernest Markle. Say hi, you two.
Hello.
Hello.
Uh,
That was a weird hello.
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 That's not how he sounds.
No, that is not how Ernest sounds like.
All right. Well,
Sounding like Mother Gooseberry from the Alice Trials.
all right. Well, we spent enough time with everyone else here. I want to know how's Ernest doing in school, and how's Vance doing with life?
With what?
Life.
Oh, life. I'm like, when did you get married? You go first.
You finishing school.
No, you. Okay, fine. I think Ernest hopping back into the swing of things. It is a little rough, considering that he was gone for 3 weeks, probably missing a few assignments, missing a few lessons, so he's a little bit behind. So maybe like a little bit of work is slightly piled up, but overall, it's nice to have his new normal again, or not new normal, normal, or something.
Old normal.
Yeah, old normal. Thank you, Damien. uh, his old normal back again somewhat. Let me think. Is Naomi there by chance?
Yes, Naomi is there.
He'd probably hang out with her during lunch nowadays to discuss stuff that she now knows.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And probably he'd actually offer to walk her to the library off from school.
Okay. Well,
Awesome.
I guess we can start there. Honestly, we can do a little scene with that. You are walking down the street from the school, which is the school's on one side of the building, and one side of the town. You're gonna be heading to the library, which is nearby but pretty close. You're gonna have to walk past the outskirts a little bit, along the outskirts, to get there. And you guys are both walking, and Naomi just turns to you, and while you're walking, just says, "So, I know we already talked about it, but how do you, how does your parents know about this sort of thing?"
That's a pretty big question. You mean like this sort of thing where like stuff that me and Vance and and Rory. Wait, I don't even know Rory yet. Scratch that. I think. Me and I actually can't remember the other's name.
The others.
Me, Vance, and the others.
And the others?
Yes. Yeah, and the others. You mean that?
Yeah.
What we do?
I mean, yeah, but like, you're still 15, and I don't know how your parents would react to being with. I'm not sure if you'd call them strangers. They were your friends, but they were strangers at some point, I guess.
Well, Mom took it surprisingly calm. I won't say surprisingly calm, but she was like, we're coming to kind of what I expected her to be, but also she's been. I'm not saying I don't really have friends, but I you know, I know that people think I'm a weirdo and stuff like that.
You don't make many friends.
Thank you for clarifying that, Naomi. But yeah, I don't make too many friends, so having these guys around really has a pretty good impact on me. Aside from, monster hunting, but they at the very least protect me, and it's helping me find my own way through life, for so to speak.
Ah, I see. So this library. So we're going back to the library.
Yeah.
Who else is gonna be there? Is there anything new that has happened recently?
Anything new?
Yeah, like new.
Like new with. Or...
Like a new monster.
I haven't heard anything yet. Have I heard anything yet?
No, you've been in school.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything right now. I'm just heading down to the library. Wanted to know if you come.
Okay. I mean, hopefully something happens. I mean, I know it was recently that we had that talk, but and I know that I can't just do everything immediately. She sort of kicks a rock as she walks. A little pebble as it skitters across the ground.
Naomi, it's gonna take a little bit of time. Hell, the only reason why that I'm in it now is because, well, not only because of my powers, but because I have decent control of them. I've had them pretty much all my life, so
Could I get
he grew with
powers?
he he he, he thinks to himself. I don't know, to be honest.
Can you teach me, like, some magic?
Is it possible to teach people magic?
Yeah, it's 100% possible to teach people magic.
Can try to show you a thing or two once in a while.
She sort of
I know.
She sort of flexes her fingers as she looks down at them. I mean, it looks.
Wait, what are you trying to?
It just looks. I don't know. I'm just visualizing it. Like, yours is black, but like, could I change my own color? That'd be pretty cool.
Ernest he kind of shrugs. I don't know. Some of this is part of a mystery to me, so I don't know if it would be black, blue, purple, green. I don't know.
Yeah. And you two head to the library. Vance, you had a very busy morning. How did your morning go?
If I may ask, would, instead of describing the morning here, would I be able to go and simply, once everybody is convening at the library event, can I just enter?
Yeah, you can just enter. Sure,
Okay.
that'll work. Everyone eventually convenes to the library, unless Jax wants to go to the apartment.
Sure.
Okay. We'll have it.
To the library.
Oh, to the library.
Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, actually, no. Yeah, back to the apartment.
Back to the apartment. Okay. We're gonna start with you then, because.
Wait, no, never mind. I was gonna talk to Max, who I thought broke into never mind. Anyway, go to the library. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. You go into the library? Okay.
Yep.
Well, do you want to, Rory? Do you want to go to the library? All right. You could follow Jax. Jax, you feel a whiz by as you see Rory on a skateboard.
Jeez, not again. Right.
This time you have a motorcycle, though.
Oh, I have my motorcycle now. That's what I went back to get.
All right. Eventually,
Anyways.
everyone convenes at the library. Mrs. Overbrook is not particularly happy again that another person's being entered into the secret basement of the library.
Sorry.
But she allows it, and then eventually when Jax and Rory get down there, Felix down there just gives an exasperated sigh but continues working. Eventually everyone's in the library.
I'm trying so hard to think of a really funny story. Trying so hard. Oh.
Wait, so hold on. So now there's two new people in the.
It would seem that way.
Yep. And I'll actually describe that. Vance and Ernest, when you guys do make your way into the library, this is the sight that has befallen upon you. There's Alex and Jax, very familiar people, and Felix, very familiar people. Naomi's there as well. But, well, Naomi's with Ernest, so that wouldn't count. But you see everyone who's familiar, and then you see two complete strangers in the same room. And go on ahead with what you're gonna do.
Ernest just kind of stops.
Go ahead,
It looks-
Morgan and Luna, and describe your characters once again.
Do you want to take it, Luna? Or do you want me to do it? Go first.
Go first, please. I beg you.
Okay. Have I finished sweeping? What am I doing now?
You could be finished sweeping.
All right. I can organize bookshelves, I guess.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. There's often the corner organizing bookshelves is a sort of thin, feminine figure with like very vintage-looking clothing and long orange hair. Like styled very it's very like wavy, and their back is turned to you right now, but they're shelving books.
Luna?
Okay. Rory is a bit shorter than most of the people there. They're only about 5'4". They're darker skin, kind of black curly hair, rounded glasses, and they're more casual, loose fitting clothes. Some parts of it being torn. But there's pictures of both of them in art. If you two didn't see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ernest kind of just stops.
Oh no. They've been
That's
disconnecting a lot.
Rest in pepperoni.
But yeah, Ernest kind of just stops at the doorway, and he kind of just goes, we. He kind of like points up to the two people, and then looks to Jack, and what's Ethan's character?
Alex.
Yeah. He looks to like Jackson and Ernest. Fuck, Alex. He looks at Jackson Ernest and
Nice
kind of
job.
like huh? Like he's trying to be like I don't know if you've ever had that look of like you're seeing this too, right? Kind of look like looks at them, looks back at the two strangers, looks back at them. Who?
That was cool.
You know what? Pretty good. Mind telling me what's new? Like
Well,
people?
Jax knows. Rory knows.
Ask this question. Vance says, appearing behind Ernest.
Ernest kind of just
Naomi gets scared
Ever?
too. Naomi jumps too.
Go ahead, Ever. These guys are my friends. They can be trusted.
Oh,
Do you-
me?
To introduce yourself?
Oh yeah, they turn around with a stack of books in hand and go, "Oh, a pleasure to meet you." They do like as much of a curtsy as they can while holding a stack of books.
Aww.
Vance
My
will
name's
tip his
Ever.
hat.
It's a pleasure.
Ernest kind of waves.
Naomi sees you do the curtsy bow and like tries to do one.
Vance will kind of tip his hat a little bit. It's a pleasure, Ever. Vance Guile.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ernest just kind of pipes up. Ernest.
I am Naomi.
Give everybody a nod as they introduce.
Naomi whispers to
What?
Ernest. What are they doing here?
Why are they here? Wait, why do we need these two people here? No offense. And he kind of raises and why do you two people here? He kind of like raises his Neighbor and Alex.
Well, you know the antique shop that the banshee
Oh
was
no.
harassing, right?
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
meet one of the antiques.
Wait.
You're kidding.
What's the antique?
The sword on her belt.
Oh.
No, she's a doll.
Oh.
Oh! Okay.
Listen, I don't know what's real anymore. That sarcasm is not gonna cut it anymore.
No, he's not kidding.
She is a automaton, by her own words.
If you look closer, poor Luna, their hands that you can see are ball jointed like a doll.
Ernest looks very confused. He's like, what? When?
You know, with everything I've seen in the last few weeks, I thought I might stop getting surprised by things like this, but go figure.
So you're
So-
like an actual doll?
Well, I suppose, yes.
That's kind of cool.
Ernest
That's
is
kind of
like-
cool, actually.
It is certainly interesting. Not that he looks uncomfortable, but he's like kind of weirded out by Ever's presence.
That's fair. They don't blink.
That's news to me. That is.
Don't blink a lot either, so
Sometimes they look at other people blinking and they're like, "Oh right, I need to blink," and then they start blinking. But ever so often they forget and then stop blinking for like several minutes at a time.
I for Gore.
Vance never blinked.
Ernest just says
He's got a mask. What are you talking about?
Naomi turns to the other figure, goes,
Oh,
what's your name? Pointing to Rory.
Rory.
That's a cool name. And what's your deal?
No deal. Just here.
Well, did you see something? Well,
My body, yeah.
what?
oh, well, okay, that explains why you're here. Because I was about to say, if you're
They're like
be
hung up on like a tree. They're like entrails hanging down the ground.
Yes. Quite
Well,
a sad sight.
yeah.
so you're here to tell us about a lead? Or something else?
I don't know.
Alright,
okay.
Vance is gonna sit down. What, did you guys already talk about this?
About
I'm
what?
asking out of character. This conversation about what Rory saw.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Or Ashley, you want to go over the scene again?
What the hell
What's
is
that?
Oh,
Sounded like a balloon.
I'm sorry. That was me. I was taking a sip of water and the glass rubbed up against the mic.
oh, I have to cut that out. I'm sorry. That was way too. That broke the mic.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, it's fine.
Save it for the blooper reel.
I'll save it for the blooper reel.
We love blooper reels.
The scene was that Alex, Rory, and Ever and Jax all have seen the scene of deep on the outskirts of town in a clearing. There was a very familiar man to Jax, being his old neighbor, who was moving out, having been disemboweled of all its contents and slashed up terribly, while also being hung from his legs from vine-like tree branches from the tree, like 10 feet off the ground.
Okay.
And that there were claw marks and indicating its strength and claws.
Are we dealing with a fucking Wendigo? This is me talking, not Ernest. I'm getting some serious Wendigo vibes. But Ernest kind of like thinks for a second. Okay. That's an interesting thing to look at. That all right. Has the not the reinforcements have officers, or is it just still there?
Officers are looking at it right now, but nothing has been concluded yet.
Okay.
But they haven't found his family yet. And I know this because guy was moving out, and when I was looking around the car and looking back at the scene, nowhere to be found.
Jax, why were they moving out?
Asher, why were they moving out
They
again?
had found a bed. They have been expanding their family and thus have been expanding their home environment. They found a nice little home in the suburbs of Denver.
Found a cozy little spot in Denver. And moving out to, have a better life.
Found like something like our last case.
I didn't hear that last part. What?
It doesn't. I guess it doesn't sound like our last case. Banshee-wise, I mean.
Yeah, at least it's not entirely like the Banshee. It's more. I don't want to say it's more like the Death Grifter, but it was.
Either way, it's bad news. Because we don't know if it strikes with a pattern or if it protects a place.
Could also have an agenda.
Maybe.
Don't know about that either, but it is. Whatever it is, it's strong. He was able to pull the guy, like, a good ways off the ground and tie him up from. Shit, what was it? Looked like roots almost.
Interesting.
Whatever we're dealing with might be able to manipulate its environment in some kind.
Potentially. I mean, maybe. I saw claw marks at, well, not everywhere. Just a tree that he was on.
How big? How deep?
Those are good questions that I think I have to answer.
Yep. Keeper.
They are long and go about 3/4 of an inch deep.
Ooh. 3/4 of an inch deep. And also technically asking Jax, but more asking the keeper. Were they clean cuts, or was it like a clean cut through, like not really jagged, or did it seem like it had to force it?
Seems like they had to force it.
Okay, so it wasn't. Okay, that actually is a little better. That's a little
Yeah.
better because if it's clean cut through bark, that would be very.
Very bad.
Would be a
But
little
it
scary.
seems that it got
Well,
stuck.
wasn't a clean cut, but it did. It dug in deep.
Well, it's powerful, but it doesn't seem like its claws are as sharp as something like the Death Grifter. If it's struggling to cut through something like bark.
Do you think there's something in the books? Naomi asks.
Ernest pipes up. You know what? I think we may need some of your expertise. We may need the book. Book.
Book time.
Thing is,
Not book
I don't
time.
know if we. I'm not sure if we know enough yet to narrow the search down.
I mean, we can somewhat at least narrow the search. We know that it's at least. We know that it's at least a. We know that it at least has claws. It also has. Sorry. We know that it has claws. We know that it controls nature in some sort of way. At least plant nature.
We don't know.
We don't know that 100%.
That is a guess.
It's a guess, but it's an educated one.
Yeah, that's not always the strongest evidence. Not when there are creatures who can do that and some who can't.
Why don't we just go back to the site, do more research there? Surely there's something more. With more eyes, you could see something else.
Maybe. That's probably our best bet right now. We don't know enough yet.
Possibly. Plus, we'd have our buddy Alex and the finest detective in Galloway, Colorado there.
Oh, thank you kindly.
I think he was talking about Felix.
I know, I was gonna say, and Vance.
Well, you guys
And Vance.
are very rude, and you hurt my feelings. You can't see it, but there are tears forming right now, and it's very.
I believe
Very
that so
good.
deeply.
It's very so.
Ernest pipes up.
I apologize from the deepest pit of my shallow heart.
As
Vance.
Ernest speaks up. You don't sound like you're crying.
That's a keen observation, Ernest, and that is why I really like having you around.
Ernest kind of like nods and like smiles, like, all right, cool.
All right.
Here's one more thing to worry about still, though. You know that Victor is still out there.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Did I disclose that to everybody last session? Wait.
No,
I
you
think
didn't.
you did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also one more issue.
Ernest kind of. Yeah.
What's the problem?
Victor Selterdot is still alive. Not human, but
Something.
He puts a hand up to his mask. Why would I expect someone as freaky as him to go down normally?
There is a slight pounding of the fist from Felix's direction on his desk.
I hope that wasn't his broken arm.
It was it's his good arm.
He breaks it again.
Yeah.
he slams
more
so hard he
fractures.
breaks the cast. He looks at it, it just fucking welds it back together.
There is a hefty slam on the desk, but nothing comes of it. He doesn't say anything. Just a hefty, like, you gotta be kidding me slam.
Kiryu does slam to hit him before.
Pretty much, yeah. And I think that's where we're gonna end this session.
Yeah!
So characters, let's go fucking go!
You guys are cool. I'm sorry we didn't really get to meet you guys properly.
Nah, you're good.
That's
So it makes me really happy. Welcome to the team, Morgan, and welcome back to the team, Luna.
Bye.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I didn't even mean for me to reveal Morgan like that. That was a
Huh?
mistake. I was just saying what came to my head.
Nah, you're good.